skies and binoculars, two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the silence with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need, very beautifully, very rated. A little battle rise for you, little battle ride, really need, very beautifully, a little rated. What's up? Little battle rise for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need, very beautifully, very beautifully. Yeah. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai. To the samurai. Made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just what...
Up first, Old Don from the United States of America. They'll be facing the boss from the United States of America.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
Well, we're all...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the white trunks.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking. And there's the bell for round one. The courage on display here is incredible. Look at that left uppercut. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. And he scores with the counter. How about that time counter shot? So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This fight has a real good flow to it. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight the counter-puncher smart.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Caution being thrown to the wind. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both want a highlight reel knockout. That counter punch caught him clean. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good round. Good round. I like that.
And there's the bell for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for... Hold that thought! Can they finish it? Down goes Old Dog. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
You'd like to see more jabs. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Jab does not score. quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Punch, counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. Just missed with that jab. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, got right. Brush it off, get on with the job.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
And what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
The bell rings and we start the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
No rest for the weary. We wanted action, and they are delivering. The straight right just misses. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. Why weren't they more cautious? And old dog goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the big...
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really need. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. Little battle raps for you. So a lot. So come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it. Someone alongside it. A long silence. Strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise islands sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties pose. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoken jokes as they approach what she'll never be.
What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. First up, Old Dog from the United States of America. Up against them, the Boss from the United States.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. It's all offense all the time. This fight has a real good flow to it. He misses with that jab. A perfect counter lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A lot of effort being exerted here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Tried to score with the uppercut. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. These two fighters are made for one another. The straight right just misses. So much for defensive abilities. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How many?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
On to the second round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They're giving us a high-tempo show. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Stamina is off the charts. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
You know what?
And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. It's always pulling right there. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Be smart. Just get your shot.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
The referee calls time, and we'll look at the cut. To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. That jab won't score. Nice counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? His stamina is off the charts. Incredible work rate. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Be smart when you go out.
There's the bell to start round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a... Hold that thought! Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Just misses with that uppercut. You'd like to see more jabs. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And the old dog was just too old of a dog. This one's over. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear Nick's the tone. my FTD endorsements. But that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears a wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine. My tears run off your shoes like water from a goose. You try to wash off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clean. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there? Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the
To make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words. Will you collect us, then connect us, or neglect us on the hole into the wall, then cross the wires on the telephone poles, then bounces off the towers, then up into the satellites, then falls down back to earth to bring a broken heart back to life. Happens all the time, lost the appetite and lack of sleep. If it's dead and flat and line, I leave a message at the bed.
hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Hello, would you pick up the f***ing phone?
Fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm by the. Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock 'em out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack, then uppercut, then he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm what coach flip. Underdogs coming out on top. Got 'em so sick. 1, 2, 3. I think it's over. 4, 5, 6. He leaning over. 7, 8. They bout to ring the bell. 9, 10. Pack 'em up like mail. It's over. 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 Undisputed. I'm undisputed. I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed, baby.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles on my channel is in Rome.
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Old Dog. And they'll be facing the boss. You've got to have it all in order to be a champion in this division. Welcome to the welterweight division.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
First up, Old Dog from the United States of America. Up against them, the boss from the United States of America.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the white trunks with red trim, the Old Dog. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the light orange trunks, trimmed with green, the Boss.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night. The heat, the atmosphere, you could cut it with a knife.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Tried to score with a jab. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That uppercut digging to the body. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook just can't find the target. Insane act. Hold that thought. Why weren't they more cautious? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Go out there, you win this next round for me, kid.
Here we go. It's round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
The straight right just misses. Men step back for just a moment. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. That jab won't score. That one will count. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you get...
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Now, don't want you to...
Switching off. I need you to switch back on. The focus...
Let's get it started in round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just missed with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. They exchange punches. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get the job done.
Breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. The jab.
Get your focus back at that jab back. Just box, be smart.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They both want the knockout. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Beautiful counter shot. An uppercut does not score. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Halfway. Did you see that? Where was the defense? Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Hey, those punches add up. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. And shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I love that. A jab slip.
And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The straight right just misses. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain, mother bro.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Left hook missed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Lucky that hook didn't score. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Happy, I like that round. Good work.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Punch caught him clean. Incredible work rate. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. And old dog goes down. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with that hook. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Win the round on your jab.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Good.
There's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Punch, counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. And down goes the boss. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Trying to land that jab. fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. Can make or break a fighter.
The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick. Just keep on in.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny? Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Stumbling around in potholes. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.